with.
Upgrade complete.
Or at least mining from 3 bases, that will help.
Additional supply depots required.
Fighter flight.
If I can get enough Vikings up, I can maybe move across and start to really poke at him.
Additional supply depots required.
But I'm definitely a little concerned. He has a lot of really nasty units.
Additional supply depots.
Get like a 5 Viking hit squad to start working at the shields on his units.
Victory.
We'll see.
SCV ready.
I'll redeploy my mines a little bit. And the observer that tries to get near here will hopefully get blown up. So I'm just going to try and max. Bank some stuff up. What are you even doing?
What's going on? SCV ready.
Don't know why I'm surprised. This is constantly happening with my stuff. Alright.
Yes, indeed. SCV ready.
We're going to go hunting. See if we can find Colossus, because there's a lot of really abusable space around here. It's kind of the neat thing about this map. You can go Colossus hunting.
Ready to blunder.
Your forces.
Oh,
are under
hello.
attack.
Looks like that's not a good idea. Alright. Careful. Need my Colossus hunters here immediately.
Made for battle. Certainly. Victory. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
All right.
Man, if I could take that militia corps out, that would be a big deal. And I can. Okay, so he's got no recall. Careful. Miscontrol. Not good. Using the wrong hotkeys as well, which is not helping.
Mineral field completed.
Okay, you are 1, you are 2. I need more Vikings. I have a huge bank. Okay, he's left. Right, might be time to drop him again. See if I can do damage to his 3rd base. He's sitting outside there, kind of waiting for me.
Armed and ready.
Okay.
Heading out.
Drop his 3rd. See if I can start pulling it to pieces. Yeah, I'm going to kill that base whether it likes it or not. And trust me, it doesn't. Sweet! Well, killed the base. Lost a bunch of stuff in the process, but did kill the base. I need a lot more racks. I need upgrades because I'm lacking in those, and I really need that as well.
Yes, indeed. Go on.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough energy.
Big job, huh? Gangway.
Currently hasn't seen this.
Not enough energy.
I'm thinking another expo up here would be good as well.
So, by the numbers, boys.
My main problem is kind of engaging against what he's got.
Ready for dust off.
Not enough
And
energy.
finding out where he is, one other point.
Picking up or
I'll send a
dropping off.
medevac just to have a little look around. Add a bunch of new barracks to the
Now
production.
Search complete. Mineral field depleted.
Just trying to find his army right now.
Loud.
He could have more bases. He has not rebuilt his 3rd base. That
Mineral
concerns
field
me.
depleted. Not enough
I have no
energy.
idea where he is. Where the hell is he?
Mineral field depleted.
I'm in a defensive posture. I've got this hidden third base. I'm building a fourth. His third base is not being rebuilt, which makes me wonder where the hell is he and why. Just want to make sure he can't see me.
Mineral field depleted.
Waiting on you. Inbound.
Well, let's drop his main then. Okay, he's got a shitload of cannons there, but he doesn't have cannons there. We could probably knock some tech or production out at least.
Somebody, get me out of this then.
Stop that warping. Oh, we can't, but it's fine. They're in a totally horrible position for this, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know if this was the best engagement plan. No, it clearly wasn't. Back everyone off before we lose everything. Jesus Christ. I think I'm about to get Protossed in a pretty bad way. Yeah, I just got Protossed. But if he wants to base trade me, then so be it. Get out of the way, you idiots. As you are aware, he can't base trade me. Shut down all of his stuff. Just kind of building up as big an armed force over here as I can, so that I can try and resist him. Building up an army there, so if he this is kind of a not a. I think I can kill him actually. Uh-oh, he's got a Colossus. I still have units here, and he doesn't. I just need to make sure I get a decent angle of attack on them and not get stormed. Alright, here we go. Fire! Yes! Fire! Fire every bullet! All of them! All of the bullets! Keep producing units! I actually have production, he doesn't. I will not lose a base trade with you, Sonny Jim. That was your army. It's gone now. Where's your other army, you might wonder? He doesn't have another army, that's what. Yes. He just got terraned. How unfortunate for him. Alright, what have I got builders-wise? Let's construct more production facilities.
What's going on?
Let's get more units out. Let's get more medevacs back into the fray. Continue just to blow up everything that could be considered tech in this world. Now I need to go and find the rest of him, because he's clearly elsewhere. Alright, you are squad 2, you are hunting. You are squad 1, you are also hunting. We blow up every pylon along the way to try and keep supply blocked. Cancel that, let the planetary deal with the rest of it. Keep building units.
This better be good.
Blow up everything he's got. I'm not going to let him come back from this. It's not going to happen.
Not enough energy.
Absolutely not.
Been waiting on you.
You go mine there.
Not enough energy.
Rebuild our SCV count. Make sure I actually have stuff happening.
Ready for dust off.
Orders?
Okay, we're going hunting.
Mineral field depleted.
Ready, boys. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough
Plus 3.
minerals.
Can't get it because I lost my armory. Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, you're going in this direction, you're going in this direction. And then if we find them, we'll converge and destroy. thought so. He's in the corner. Okay. Squad 1 and 2 to this position. This is not a good position to be in. Bring everybody in.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, he's got jack shit engaged with everything I've got before he actually gets stuff. Shut down his warping. Kill everything he's got. And that is why you don't base trade with the Terran, because it's a really bad idea. 3 immortals. That's what I like. Here you get right in the center of that, blow up everything else, kill that expansion. No, you're not going to be pulling this off, I'm afraid. It's not happening, because we've got another squad of dudes. And no GG. Silly Protoss. Trades are for Terrans. I'm actually very surprised they didn't die there. By all rights, I should have died. He had a superior army, but he let me build an army in the back of my base as I was demolishing his, and then I was able to attack him at an opportune angle when his Templar didn't have Storm. If he'd actually stormed me, I may not have been able to clear up that army in the base. Even then, I may have still won, but it would have taken longer, especially since he was re-establishing up to the northeast. But I will take that. That was reasonable. Oh. Let's find some, we need some jazz. We don't have any jazz. We'll find some jazz. Don't worry. I got plenty of that. Do I have the... I know I have it somewhere, actually. Huh. I must have misplaced it. I do, in fact, have the Phoenix Wright jazz music, but I don't know where I put it. So I'm going to search for that. I guess I can just play it through YouTube. I bet there's a copy up there. Let me find it. Phoenix Wright jazz. I own this album. I'm just not sure which hard drive I put it on. There we go. There's a playlist of the things. That should do. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Sweet. That should do the trick. Tell me if that's too loud or too quiet, will you? Because I'm pulling this from YouTube, so I'm not entirely sure. I also need to make sure that it stays at the same volume. I might have to manipulate that later on. There we go. I'm actually really happy with how the defense went. I had no right to win that game. There you go. Just knocked it about 10% off there. Oh god, it's TBT. Oh dear. Yeah, this is gonna suck. But I'll do my best. LOL! He didn't want a TBT either. I'll take what I can get at this stage. I still have a bonus pool of 440 and I need to try and burn through that. We will not be proxy tanking, that is unacceptable. Yeah, I'm still in plat. I'm rank 35. Like, I haven't... Until a few days ago, I hadn't played in about a month and a half, so... Give or take. I was focusing mostly on Dota. And I've just had so many leavers today that I'm just like, oh, fuck it. Let's go to Starcraft 2 ladder, because people don't leave games there. And if they do, you get an automatic win, so it's all good. They'll leave it to win for you. Okay, we've got another Terran. Alright. So it looks like I'm gonna have a TBT on Neoplanet S regardless. I don't mind leavers in StarCraft 2. That's entirely fine. They can leave whenever they want. Kevin Do asks, is there a design reason why Valve hasn't added surrender? Yes, there is. It's mostly a design philosophy that Dota is prone to comebacks more so than something like League of Legends. Supposedly, it doesn't snowball as much as games like that. So, as a direct result, they don't believe you should be able to surrender because you can come back from any game. This is something that Purge believes as well. I fundamentally disagree. The reason I disagree is that I feel surrender should be implemented for solo queues because you don't have the organizational ability to pull that kind of a comeback. It requires you to be on a team. So yeah, that's a concern to me. I think that it should be implemented because, again, it's time. I mean, the biggest thing that's putting me off Dota right now is that a bad game is wasted time, and it can be up to 55 minutes of wasted time. And that's a lot of time for me. I do not have that kind of free time. So for me, a surrender ability would be ideal for solo queue only. And I think that they should put one in. But, you know, a lot of people disagree with me, so that's probably not going to happen. I should probably be playing more with a team, but again, that's reliant on 4 other people, and that's difficult enough this damn industry. Everyone's got their own shit to do. Alright. Don't really have too much of a plan for this, mostly because it's TBT. Usually I'd held that drop in this matchup, but... Incidentally, by the way... Oh, I almost had him. If you're a Terran that attacks some other dude's workers, then you're a horrible person. And you should not be allowed to live. I hate that. I think there should just be like a gentleman's agreement between Terran players not to use your scouting worker to attack another worker.
Oh, that's just great.
I don't even know why I'm off this mineral line. I don't even need to be. I'm actually wasting mining time. My Reaper can come out and kill that worker, and then I'll go scout with it. Let's get back to mining. I could Banshee. He probably is going to. I mean, I will. I'm thinking I'll probably Banshee, actually.
Upgrade complete.
That seems to make the most sense at this stage. Okay, that's going to die, and then we're going to go have a look-see and see what he's got. You can actually do this off one gas now, hilariously enough. Never used to be able to do that. We'll do a Banshee expand. Which of course doesn't mean waiting for the Banshees. We'll get the factory down as quickly as we can. I might take the second gas though.
Not enough minerals.
Interesting. I wonder what he actually plans on doing with that. Usually I don't do anything with my dude, but in this case I have an opportunity. So I'll take that opportunity. To get a couple of workers, we can maybe get a third as well. Not too bad. Oh, he has a Hellion. Okay. Alright. Seems reasonable. So yeah, we're gonna Banshee. Might want to actually come behind the wall. Yeah. Pop this off in the corner out of the way. I want to look and see if he's doing anything else. I want to know if he's going up to Starport. In fact, he could be proxying it. Let's go check. It's going to be a little bit safe. I'm going to start to get a tank. Not quite yet, of course, because I need the money for Banshees, but you get the idea. Okay, we're just checking to see if I think scanning might be a good idea at this stage, once this orbital finishes.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, well, he's got a couple of Hellions, but... Ooh, I just realised that there's actually a hole in my wall. I wonder if he knows that. Okay, it looks like he's going to Hellion drop me. Alright. Interesting. He is going to bypass my wall. I think I'm just going to build a tank straight up, actually. Trying to catch his Hellions is going to be pretty tricky. Getting supply drop blocked here was probably the worst thing that could have happened. Keep an eye on that minimap. Where did my Reaper go anyway? He's down there, okay. Let's see what he's doing. Okay. Supply block's being alleviated. Turret in the middle line. And here it is. And he gets a terrible angle on it. Sweet. That's shut down. Good. Exactly what I'd hoped for. Cool. I've got a tank there now as well, and I can continue with this Banshee plan. Banshee's going to come a little bit late, but he's invested quite a lot in Hellions. Get a second siege tank out. Oh, he's got a Banshee of his own. Who knew? Alright. Just want to put a couple of extra turrets down then. Maybe slightly overcommitted to that, but let's make it a little bit safe. Ah, these constant supply blocks are really doing me in. Really bad. Tech lab down there. You are not doing anything, you lazy twat. Get down there. As well. Use that tech for something. Alright, well, his Banshee can't really do anything. Mine might be able to, though. That's the kind of cool thing about it. I'm gonna wait for the second one. Cloak is now done. I should then build a Viking. Get a couple more barracks out. Stim needs to be worked on. I don't currently have that. Okay. Well, I'm pretty secure right now, so I can just macro. I know he hasn't taken a third because, well, he could have taken a third. He might have one over there. I'm going to go pop a Marine down there just so I can see if he tries to. Get supply blocked again. I really do need to deal with that. He has a reasonable number of Hellions. I mean, he may try the drop again, which is why kind of I'm towards the back here with my Marines, because I have a feeling he might still Hellion drop. He certainly has the means to do so. These mules aren't doing anything, are they? Yep. I did miss. I did notice that. Just wasn't quick enough to respond. Alright, cool. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Does he have missile turrets? No, he doesn't. Great. Alright, freebies. Should be fun.
Mineral field, additional supply.
Alright, these did pretty significant damage. And we can do the natural as well, which is even better. Yeah, this is disastrous for him. He's losing so much stuff. There's a tank there. I would love to take that. Oop. A little bit slow with that Viking there, I'm afraid. I'm out of detection range. You want to scan again? You can do that if you like. It's fine. You can't do enough damage to actually kill me. I'm just going to move out of your scan range. No, you're not going to be building anything with that. Alright, well, I'm heavily supply blocked.
Additional supply.
Cloak's gone on that one. That's fine. Wow! Shut down! That cloaked Banshee attack did so much damage. Yeah, I mean, I guess he didn't really have a way to come back from that. He lost so much. His Hellion drop failed early, and then the cloaked Banshee caught him completely by surprise. I'd love to see how much damage I actually did. Let's watch the replay. There's new replay scrubbing features. I want to see... We will add... There's actually a cool new thing we can try. which I haven't seen before. I haven't had a chance to mess about with these. So apparently it's possible to scrub through the replay to any point now. So I can actually go here. So let's see what happens if I go halfway through the game. Note what's going on the minimap. Yeah, so it seems to be running at 8 times speed, but it's only showing the minimap, which actually is of no difference to what it usually does. I could just run this at 8 times speed. Eventually they'll get there. Eventually they'll get there with the Actually, is that faster than 8 times? No. Is it? It actually seems like it might be. Yeah, that seems to be a bit faster than 8 times. That's cool. Cool. Alright, so it's showing the minimap there, and you'll see kind of what happens. So you can now scrub forward, which you never used to be able to do. That's 8 times speed. Yeah, it seems about the same. Give or take. What would be nice, actually, is if it showed the minimap at the point that you drag to. That would be amazing. I'm not sure if that's physically possible, though. So I had Marines kind of set up here. Wow, as it stands, I was out-macroing him heavily. It's mostly because I got my CC down way earlier. Looks like he was setting up this Hellion drop before he even really considered doing that. But... Oh, what? What is he doing? Oh, it's a Hellion drop into Banshees. Okay. Yeah, he was going Cloak Banshee as well, but never went after me with them. So this Hellion drop got obliterated. I expected he might drop here, which is why I moved my Marines into an arc so that he couldn't actually drop on them. And then he was going for Cloak Banshee. What did he do with these Banshees? I am really curious. Did he run it straight into a missile turret or something? Because, I mean, I spotted the Banshees with the, I think it was a Reaper, yeah? So he moves across. Oh, he ran them right into a missile turret. Amazing. Alright, so he actually couldn't get into my base because... Man, my scouting in that game was great. Holy shit. I should scout more like that. Yeah, so he's, like, behind in every way at this stage. Like, behind in workers, behind in tech, behind in supply... So now he moves his Banshees in with his Hellions here as kind of a defensive measure. But he doesn't have any anti-air. Like, he has no idea. He doesn't scout my Banshees there at all. He really should have scanned or at least put up a turret. Like, when in doubt, put up a fucking turret. Wow. So, there's this tab. What is it? Units killed? No. Units lost? No. There's a new tab, which shows some interesting new information, but... Yeah, he's down to 16 workers at this point. He's actually completely dead. Yeah, so there is a new tab, which shows a list of every every unit killed in the battle. But I don't know what the hotkeys are. Hang on a sec. I want to look this up because this is something I have to learn anyway, so... Hum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, 'cause this came in with the new Starcraft patch. There we go, it's the 2.10 notes. Colorblind mode, with I'm thankful that's in there, I tell you. User interface. Units lost overlay. This can be toggled with Shift L. Oh, only available with split 1v1 and streamlined UIs. Okay. So it's not available in the default UI, it's in the UIs that you can load. Oh well. Never mind, he lost like 24, 25 workers, so yeah, he was utterly dead there, so that wasn't an unfair decision. Alright. Do these things actually come by default? So I know I haven't actually messed around too much with the UI options. Oh, it does. Cool. Alright, I'll probably play one more game, and then I'll head out. Going surprisingly well. This is why I'm waiting for things to go horribly wrong. Alright, Zerg. Star Station. Reasonably confident against Zerg right now, unless they